Oh.
Ooh.
Close.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Kill me on that. Welcome back, everybody.
Here we are. Do Therapy
Another one.
Podcast. Coming at you.
Yeah, is this number 7? I think this is number 7.
I think it's 8,
7
dude.
or 8?
I think it's 8.
8 if you count the intro.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's call it 8.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll look at Spotify creators after.
Yeah, no,
All right, 7.
I'm just kidding.
7 it is.
No.
Happy to be back for number 7, dude.
Yeah.
Super excited. Quick update from the last show. You guys found a house.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah. Last time, on the last episode, I don't think we even really had much going for a house.
No,
we
you
were
were going to look
look-
at one.
Going to look at one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the one we ended up with, was that one.
Hell yeah.
On that night. And it's pretty sweet. We're gonna have our own little studio here soon for the podcast.
Boom.
No more moving around.
Yeah. Yeah. My house to your house
Yeah.
to an apartment.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah. I mean, the house, dude, you're going to have a 3rd bedroom, like you said, just for the studio,
Yep.
which is going to be great. It's a 3-2, right? 3 bedroom, 2 bath.
3-2. Yeah.
So what about okay, here's the important question. The most important question. Is there a fire pit in the backyard?
There is. There's
Okay.
already a fire pit with the
Okay.
Adirondack chairs. I think that's what they're called, all around it.
Fireside
Unfortunately,
podcast.
yeah. Unfortunately, this house did not have a big porch like the other one we were looking at.
Yeah.
It's got like 2 porches, but they're small porches, not much to hang out on, have a party on.
Yeah.
But we got a real big backyard, backs up to the woods, so it should be a good time out there.
Beautiful. I love it. Yeah, I'm super stoked about number 1, the fire pit. Number 2, the extra bedroom for the studio. It's going to be great, man.
Yeah.
We don't have to come in every single day and set up like we do now.
I know. Yeah.
We'll be able to leave it set.
Yeah.
And then Zach and I just show up and we hit record.
Yep.
I love it. I love it, man.
Everything will just be set up. Right now, we are taking everything up and down. We're doing a lot to bring this to you.
We are. It's all after work.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. But
Yep.
that's also, like, I think why we love it. We've said it a million times in the first 7 or 8 episodes, whatever it's been. Like, this is a great release, man.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
a great release. Have a couple beers after work.
Yeah.
Shoot the shit.
This is what I look forward to every week, is getting to do this after work.
Amen. Amen. Well, I'm super excited about your house, man.
Cheers.
We'll move you in this weekend. Cheers. So you guys had I had your help. Now I'm going to help you.
Yeah.
And so is my 14-year-old son.
Oh, yeah. We'll put him on the couch.
Surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, no, that's awesome. Let's dive into the weekend.
Oh, man, it was a pretty fun weekend.
Yes.
Granted, I didn't do too awful much. I tried to do as much relaxing as possible because I know I'm moving this coming weekend. So I was trying to kind of just hanging out at the house, getting the last weekend here.
Yeah.
And we did have the Cinco De Derby party, and we knocked off from a little bit of the traditional style where the neighbors will have it in the garage, and everybody kind of comes over, the neighbors and all of their friends and everything.
Yeah, it's like a block party.
Yeah, it's like a block party for it. And everybody we put the horses' names up on a board. Everybody draws it like out of a hat, just randomly. You get the horse's name. Everybody puts in $5. But this year, everybody kind of had a lot going on, and not a whole lot of people were coming. It was really just me and my roommate Tanner and then John and Molly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so nobody was really coming, and we were like, you know what? This is going to be boring, just us 4 sitting here. Let's take it up to the bar. And we went up to Ice Bar here in Arden, and Ice Bar is pretty cool. They actually have
Ice Bar.
A whole, like, this strip in the bar that you can put your beer on. It's just an ice strip. Keeps your beer cold. It's pretty neat.
I love it.
Yeah. We went up there, had the party up there, kind of got everybody that was at the bar to kind of pitch their $5 in, and everybody got to join in. Everybody got to have fun. Nobody no one really. It was $5, and no one really lost
yeah.
anything. No one to get upset. And everybody just drew a horse, and we sat there at the bar and watched it. Had a good time. Our neighbor
Yes.
John ended up winning it.
He did win.
Yeah, so that was great.
I love it.
Yeah, we even had a picture together with all the people in the bar after. It was pretty neat. We hung out there for a while after the race too.
Yeah.
And then we ended up back at the house and partied out in the garage for a little while. Had
Hell yeah.
neighbor's TV up in there.
Yeah, man. We were sad to miss it because I won the first year
Yeah.
that Molly did Cinco de Derby. And then last year, one of her friends won it. And I think the first year that we did it, there was a lot of people. So I won like $80.
Yeah.
And then the second year, the woman that won it, she won over 100, I think, or it was at 100.
Yeah.
But that's awesome that John finally won it, man. That's great. That's great.
I think it was like 95 this year.
Oh, hell
is
yeah.
what he won. 'Cause, it was like $5 per horse, and I think all the horses got drawn. Nobody put in any kind of more money. Everybody just threw 5 this year.
Yeah.
So sometimes, we were doing a little bit more money. But up there at the bar, everybody just do $5. No one gets their feelings hurt. They don't win, kind of deal.
I mean,
random
$5
people
isn't
come
even
up
a
there.
beer.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it was neat. We got to hang out up there, had a really good time. That was one of the best times I've had there at the ice bar.
That's awesome.
Just hanging out there.
Yeah, man, ice bar during hockey season is a phenomenal place.
Yeah,
because they literally only play hockey. I mean, they play college hockey, they play pro hockey. I think I've seen ECHL on there too, man. It's a dope little place. It's just a little tiny bar attached to Acropolis Pizza.
Yeah.
Or, well, they're not necessarily just a pizza joint, but they're an Italian place.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's pretty neat because you can, if you don't want to go and like sit in the family kind of area in the restaurant, they have a bar. You go to Ice Bar and you can still order from the menu from Acropolis. And that's what's great about it too, is it kind of splits it up. And you have your family-oriented restaurant, and then you've got, the not-so-family-oriented bar. So, but you get the food there together. It's pretty neat. They're the same kitchen. It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. No, that's awesome. We ended up Saturday, Zach and I got up about 9:30. I slept in a little bit. Finally, I slept in.
I know you've been moving so much lately, and work and podcast and
God, and the stress of it all just kicked my ass. But him and I got up at 9:30 because Saturday was free comic book day.
Nice.
And so we went to Comic Envy, and then which is downtown Asheville. We stood in line for a little bit, got in, got our free comics, found a couple of comics that I wanted to buy. Then we went to Fantastic Comics and Cards, which is down in Biltmore, like right near the Biltmore house.
Yeah.
So it's right down in that on that side of town.
Okay.
And we went there, and those people are just fantastic, man. That Comic Envy has a better selection of comics. I'm a nerd, you guys. I apologize. Comic Envy has a better selection of comics, but I think the people at Fantastic are fantastic.
Yeah.
They literally are. I mean, just the owner is a veteran. Like him and I talked for quite a while on Saturday. Yeah. I felt bad for Zach. He was just kind of standing in the corner there looking at comics, but just talked for a while, man. Yeah. And just, it was the first time I've been over to Biltmore in a while and just saw still.
Yeah.
And we won't dive into this because I'll keep on going and I don't want to do it, but just still the devastation over there, man.
Yeah.
Buildings boarded up, buildings gone, just gone, fucking gone. But they were lucky. They didn't have any damage from that. So anyway, talked to them for a while, found a couple more comics to buy because that's what I do.
Yeah. I'm moving out of the Arden area over to kind of East Asheville, outside of like the kind of like in the city, whatever.
Oh yeah.
We're out on the outskirts of East Asheville, and luckily it's not too bad over there still.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were ever like super bad in that area. I don't know, but from what I've rode around there looking at the house, and I had never been over in that area too much. I try not to go into Asheville too much
Yeah,
if I don't have to, just because of the traffic,
agreed.
you know.
Agreed.
So I try and stay away from that part there. But now I'm moving there, and
Yeah.
it doesn't seem too bad though. Luckily, it's been pretty cleaned up. If it was bad,
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah, we had a killer time, man. It was a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people. But oh man, I forgot where I was going with that.
well, you guys had gone over to Ecusta afterward.
That's where I was going with it.
Oh, okay,
Perfect. Yes. So after that, after Free Comic Book Day, yesterday was May the 4th, by the way. May the 4th be with you for all you nerds out there, because I am one myself. Yeah, we ended up going to Ecusta. My sister and her husband came down from Birmingham. They're picking up my parents. They're going to Florida. But they came in Saturday night. So after him and I got done, we were out for a good 3 hours. And then him and I got done, went over to mom and dad's house. My brother-in-law, him and I fixed my mom's shower door. And then we went to Ecusta.
Nice.
And what a great place, man.
Yeah.
I think you said you've been there before.
I've
right?
been there one time myself.
Yeah.
I had gone down there with a friend and kind of just brewery hopped for like in the Brevard area.
Yeah.
And it was a really nice place. We sat out like on the corner of the patio.
Yep.
And it was just a beautiful mountain scene out there.
Oh, it really is, man. It is, because we actually sat very similar. We sat on the front portion of the patio.
Yeah.
Because my sister brought her dog, and just sat out there, man. And it's right near the entrance to Pisgah National Forest, which is probably my favorite national forest.
Yeah.
Around us. Obviously we have a few.
Yeah.
But it's my favorite. It's the one that we introduced ourselves to when we got here at first. We did all the hiking up in there.
Yep.
But it's just, I mean, it's a mountain view all around, and the atmosphere. And I know this is going to sound like our first couple of shows that we did a couple breweries. We did A&B, we did Sideways. But the atmosphere was just chill, man. Like and again, I know it sounds repetitive, but that's the vibe around here. And not all places are that way, but Ecusta was just super chill. They had the Derby on. People had their dogs out. It was like 62. So it was like, my wife was cold. My sister was cold. My mom was cold. I was great. I thought 62 was perfect.
Yeah.
But I had a couple of different beers, and I went ahead and wrote them down because, so my wife loves the blonde beers. So she had the guide beer, which is the blonde. I had the first descent, which is the West Coast IPA. And then I also had a beer called Single Track, which is a single hop IPA. Okay. And just fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Atmosphere, beers.
Let's see. I mean, it was before the hurricane that I went there.
Okay.
So it's been quite a while. It's been last summer, I guess, is when I was there. So heck, I can't remember what beer I had there.
Yeah.
I do remember though, they had some pretty cool merch there. I liked their hats and stuff.
Their hats are great.
Sometimes it's hard to find some good merch at the breweries.
Oh, I agree.
And I always want something from the brewery, whether it's a shirt or a hat or a koozie, something.
Yeah, man.
It's always cool to have.
Yep.
Local place around here.
This is my favorite hat.
Right, Highland Brewing.
This is my favorite one.
Yeah.
Ecusta had some nice ones too. I didn't buy one this time.
Yeah. I don't believe I've been to Highland Brewing.
Well, we will rectify that, my friend.
Yeah.
Because
you talk about it all the time, and I've yet to go there.
It's phenomenal. And if there's any disc golfers out there, like I love to disc golf too. I haven't done it in a couple of years. But they have a full disc golf course.
Yeah.
On property.
That's pretty
full
neat.
18 holes.
Yeah.
They got, I think, was it 1, 2, 3? They got 3 volleyball courts where you have to be 21 and up to play volleyball. And then they just have this great back patio. So yeah, we'll definitely rectify that, dude. Because I also want to get some hiking in here pretty soon.
Heck yeah.
Now that the weather's getting nice.
Yep. Like you said, it was cold though on Saturday night.
Man.
Surprisingly, it's been finally warmed up. It's actually kind of cool out right now tonight.
It is.
It is. It's pretty cool out tonight, but it feels good. It ain't freezing cold.
Yeah,
it's just that good, cool feeling.
Well, shoot, when we walked out the door this morning, to take him to school, it was 42.
Really?
And I was like, 42? It's May, what is it? May 5th.
Yeah.
And it's 42 degrees in the morning.
It was,
I'm all right with it.
It warmed up pretty quick, though, I guess, this morning, because it was about an hour later than you guys leave. I left for work, I would say.
Yeah.
And it was about 53. That was when I checked my phone going out the door. I was like, am I wearing the right attire? You know?
Do I need my coat?
Yeah. It was 53.
Oh yeah. No, the weather's been great, man. But yeah, I'll just finish up with Ecusta. We also we can definitely get back to Highland when we go. But we ate at the restaurant at I don't know if you can call it a restaurant, but they have a kitchen inside of Ecusta, and it was called Gordingo's. And when I tell you,
what a name!
Such a great name.
Yeah.
Well, and it's funny because it's Mexican themed, right? But like my brother-in-law got a jerk chicken burrito, so Jamaican jerk chicken burrito, which was phenomenal. I took a bite because why not?
Yeah.
It was phenomenal. And then Zach and I got the Cali burrito, which was carne asada. It was French fries, shoestring French fries, and I think rice, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
And it was, I mean, I showed you the picture of the burrito
that
was like the size of Zach's
That was the
head,
biggest burrito I've ever seen. Yeah.
It was ridiculous. But just phenomenal food, man. That's the other thing. And I know we've said it and I hate to repeat myself, but dude, these breweries, not all of them, but the ones that we go to have such a great kitchen.
Yeah.
They come up with some of the best damn food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said last episode, man, like fuck Chili's and Applebee's and fucking McDonald's. Fuck all that, man. It's just, between that and the food trucks, dude.
Oh yeah.
We got it made.
Yeah.
We got it
Every
made.
brewery, I mean, none of them really have bad food. If they have food, then it's either a great food truck.
Yep.
They'll never miss on the food truck.
Yep.
And they have their own kitchen.
Yeah.
And it's always great.
Yeah.
And we go to Sweeten Creek Brewery. They've got barbecue there.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to do that one.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do that one. That's another one we got to put on the list because I love Sweeten Creek.
Me too.
And they do stuff with the Humane Society all the time where they bring dogs and cats and
love that.
Everything out. They do all sorts of stuff. I think it was last weekend or the weekend before, Sweeten Creek did their annual, I forgot that. Zach, can you look up Sweeten Creek Brewery? They were doing something related to The Hobbit. But basically, like, you could come in costume as somebody dressed as the Lord of the Rings characters.
That's hilarious.
So hobbits and Gandalf or whatever. And they do that every single year, and I've missed it every single year.
Oh, man.
Because we had stuff going on.
Yeah.
Family life, you're going to miss things. But yeah, man. And then Bear's Barbecues.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
It's
so
good.
I
love it.
It's so good. I absolutely love it. But that, again, that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's so many different places around here to just go grab a beer and a bite to eat.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't really go somewhere and have a bad experience that I've found. But within the breweries around here, that's at least my experience. I've never had a bad experience where I'm like, oh, I didn't like their food. I didn't really. There's always a beer I can find that I like.
Yeah.
Like we've talked about before, like I'm a Coors man. I don't drink much IPA and things, but I like to get out there and hang out at the breweries and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I always end up trying to pick, I'm like, what's the closest you got to like a Coors, Miller Lite, something like that.
Oh yeah. And see, I'm opposite. Like now I love Coors Original.
Yeah.
Coors Light can kiss my ass. Coors Original is fantastic. Or Banquet, I guess is what they call it now.
Yeah.
I like to go and try different beers, which is why I had, 3 or 4 different beers, but I cut it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some of them can be fairly high gravity. Make sure you look at the ABV because it might surprise you what you're drinking. I've been surprised a few times, especially at A&B.
Yeah.
With their hazies.
Oh
They
yeah.
have like a 7.8 or an 8.0 hazy over there, and I was like, man, this is really good. And then sure enough, yeah, I was feeling pretty good after 2.
Yeah. It'll get you. It'll sneak up on you.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. But it's delicious. But again, that's the beauty of it, man. And that's why I love doing what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Because we can talk about this, man. And like the platform, obviously we're new. And so we don't have much as far as listenership at the moment. But like, man, when we get out there, I want to drive business to these places because it's fucking good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beer people out there. Because I didn't start out as a craft beer guy. I always stuck to PBR.
I'm sorry.
Everybody says that. I still, to this day, I love PBR.
Well, you're the only odd one out on that. So.
Yeah, well, I'll take it, man. There's just a couple things that I'd be the odd man out. But like, I stuck with like PBR, Miller Lite, and that was about it. Mick Ultra,
yeah,
and that was about it. And then we moved here. I started diving into like the crafty sort of thing, and I'm by no means a connoisseur. Like, I don't go out, I don't snub my nose. If I don't like it, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I found a lot of good fucking beer here, man. And
well,
a lot of it you can get at Ingles.
Oh, yeah, that too, yeah.
Yes.
And a lot of it, when I first moved here, I did try them, and I was going around. That's when I was like brewery hopping, trying to hit all of them around here.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know. A lot of it is just citrusy, and that's just not for me.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. But everywhere you go, everybody's got a lot of that citrusy flavor.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is good to... heck,
it's
everybody here, a lot of people around here like it. So I mean,
2 point.
Yeah,
and most of the citrus stuff you're going to find in the hazies.
Yeah,
so stay away from the hazies. I mean, that West Coast IPA I had at Ecusta. Oh God, you guys already forgot the name of it. Hold on, I'll tell you. It was First Descent. That was the West Coast IPA. That wasn't super citrusy. It was really good. Kind of a little bitter at the end. But man, it was delicious.
Yeah.
It was delicious. And the blondes are great.
Yeah.
Pretty much everywhere. We haven't found a bad one yet, oddly enough.
There's a blonde at A&B. I normally get like the down south.
Yeah, it's called Boone Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
It's my wife's favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that one. Like that one.
Yeah. That's in fact, is that the 6? No, we didn't. No, that wasn't the 6-pack we got. It was,
no, yeah, we had tried
Honeydew Honeysuckle.
Yeah,
is what we got. Yeah, which was a delicious beer itself. But
man, I can't believe you got that name right after all this time.
I know it's I can't remember anything else, but I can damn sure remember
Honeydew Honeysuckle.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, man. It's only a summer beer for them too.
Yeah,
which is great. And then Sierra Nevada's gonna they'll be tapping Summerfest very soon, which I love to go to the brewery. We're 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
Love to go to the maybe 15 now. Maybe 15 now that we're over there. But I love to go over there, and I love Summerfest on tap. It's all right in the can, but I love it on tap.
Yeah.
It is
something different about it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That one, and at Christmas when Celebration.
Yeah.
Sierra Nevada does their Celebration Ale. Love the can.
Yeah.
Actually, let me just say, no, I like the can. Love the draft.
Yeah.
I mean, straight out of just incredible. Anyway, I could sit here and talk beer all day. I don't know that anybody else is going to listen, but I fucking love beer, dude.
Yeah.
Especially the different kinds. I love it. What do we got? What do you got going on this weekend? So we're moving this weekend.
Just moving this weekend. Yeah. You just finally finished up. Now I'm starting in it.
Yeah. Honestly, that's good because I had a little break this weekend for moving.
Yeah.
So we'll move you guys this weekend. And then I have, today's the 5th. I've got 2 weeks until we move my older son, my granddaughter, and my daughter-in-law.
So you'll get a break in the weekend.
I'm sorry, my daughter. She's my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're driving down to Florida to load up their truck and move them up here the weekend of May 30th. So yeah, a lot of moving in the month of May, man.
Yeah.
Too much. But once it's done, it'll be good, man. It'll be nice to have the granddaughter close, It's kind of funny to sit here and say at 46 years old I'm a grandpa, but Nothing like it, man.
28 and no kids.
That's all right. That's all right. Believe me.
Yeah,
I mean, hell,
keep
I didn't
it that
have,
way as long as I can.
Yeah. And that's, dude, and that is 100% okay. You know, kids are not for everyone.
No.
That'll be a topic for another day.
Yeah.
But mine's pretty damn cool, even though he's drawing on the iPad.
Yeah,
over
I
there.
think he's doodling back there.
He is doodling. He's doodling back there. That's all right. That's all right. But yeah, man.
It's a good one. I think we should wrap it up, hold off for after moving, you know.
Oh,
let's get into our new episode, our new studio.
Yeah.
And we'll kick it off over there. I think it's gonna be pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, man. It's gonna be awesome.
To come.
Oh, great things to come. Yeah. And again, we do want to thank you guys for listening. This has been, I think I know I said earlier that we don't have much, but we do have way more than I anticipated starting out this podcast. So we thank you guys very much for,
absolutely,
you know, for listening on Spotify and YouTube and all that stuff. And you can find us on YouTube now. I have uploaded all the episodes. We are the Dude Therapy Podcast on YouTube. We do have socials. We haven't really posted too much, but we've got Instagram. We've got what are the handles on Instagram and
TikTok? I believe they're the Dude Therapy Podcast official.
Okay.
And that's for TikTok and Instagram. YouTube, Spotify is just the Dude Therapy Podcast.
Yep.
And like we said, we're finally on YouTube as well.
Yes.
We'll be on. We have an Instagram and TikTok, but we'll be posting on there soon.
Yep. And I put us on Castbox this past weekend. I didn't tell you that. I put us on Castbox, which is another podcast app. So if you get your podcast from there, go follow us on there. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff, because you're going to start seeing a hell of a lot more of the Dude Therapy Podcast.
Sweet.
Beautiful. All right, guys. Listen, thanks again.
Thank you.
Dude Therapy Podcast.
See you later.